Short cans received in a beer trade. So what we got for today's Rooski Brewski review. Beer, 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 ba beer, ba beer, beer, beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Neipa Brewski, from the Rooski Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is a beer that I got in a beer trade with one of my best friends, Douglas. I gave him a sour pack from Niagara College and he gave me a 4-pack from Old Flame. And today we have Shawn'S IPA, New England IPA, coming in at 6.4% alcohols by volume, and it looks like they've done a few different batches of Shawn'S IPA, and what I've found, or at least to the best of my knowledge, this is from batch 2, coming in at 6.4% alcohols by volume, no listed IBUs on the nice single labeled can. Other than that, silver small bullet, 6.4% ABV, no listed IBUs on the website, can, or Untapped. Without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we have got. Samuel Smith pint glass here. Let's pour it up. Let's do this thing. Ooh, colors. That's an interesting color indeed. Okay, okie dokie. Looking at the beer, a muddied orange, fairly hazy, off-white head on top. Kind of like a rosé muddy orange color. Not the most appealing looking beer. Does this have a date code like the moment? It does. This is packaged April 9th. Okay, so not... Oh, this is Neipa number 5. I don't see Neipa number 5. This is... The closest thing I found is batch 2, and the pictures look very similar. Okay, very interesting. Interesting color. Had dissipated fairly quickly. I'm not really a big fan of that look of the beer. Does that look appealing? On camera it looks more appealing than it does in person. Let's dive in on the nose. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? On the nose, absolutely tutti frutti. Tutti frutti, light pine, little grapefruit. Don't know what kind of fruits I'm really getting. But tutti frutti seems to be the closest thing. Remember Airheads, the mystery flavor, like the white one, or mystery flavored anything really? That is kind of the closest I can kind of like say this reminds me of, is a mystery flavor candy. A little bit of like, not green apples, but freshly picked apples. Has that little tinge, kind of like a cider almost, but obviously with more additions. Oxidized apples, tutti frutti, light pine, light grapefruit. Not a bad aroma. Kind of does look like apple cider as well. Interesting. Let's dive in. On the flavor, generalized hot bitterness, not semi-earthy and grassy / citrus rindy. And then oxidized apples, tutti frutti mystery flavor sweetness that don't seem to blend and meld and flow together that well. And it just looks unappealing. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Who knows, guys? Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Let's make the most of it, shall we? Um, a little papery as well. Yeah, it's ooh, yeesh. Oxidized apples, grassy, earthy-esque bitterness, mystery flavor, bland. No. Which is a shame. Because Old Flame does put out some really amazing beers. Like their core lineups, I love their core lineup beers. This, on the other hand, is much to be desired, I want to say. Especially since it was packaged, less than a month ago. I guess the good thing about this is it's a short can. Yeah, like bad apple cider. Very weird. Let's see what the can has to say though. Shawn'S Way IPA, New England IPA. Guessing it's the second batch. Let's see. Description. As a founding member of Old Flame, Shawn LaRue was a larger-than-life presence from the beginning it just reads funny, sorry. And an integral part of the company. He was an optimist with a zest for life and always viewed the glass half full. His smile lit up the room and his laugh could often be heard in the brewery. His love and passion for Old Flame was evident to all who met him. We look around us and see his fingerprints all over the building. There are countless memories of him at the brewery, and we still feel his presence. This beer is a tribute to Shawn's passionate, unmatched work ethic and dedication to everything he loved. Whether it be the brewery, his family, or any other project he had his hands in, and he gave all of himself to it. The flame will always burn in his honor of your memory. Or in honor of your memory. Okay, so I would assume there's a fire department's hat on the front as well as the logo. So I'm guessing possibly Shawn was a retired firefighter or did firefighting in his lifetime, and from this description, it reads that he has passed away. I would assume. That makes this review so much harder because the beer has a lot of sentimental value, but from a beer's standpoint, it's not that great. Which puts me kind of in an awkward situation because it's like there's a lot of this beer is in honor of a man, a great man, from what I'm understanding, but the beer for me doesn't stand up to that same sort of caliber, which is an absolute bummer, and to be honest, fairly heartbreaking. As obviously the Old Flame wanted to, obviously do something in honor of this person, this founding father of the brewery, and this beer just doesn't do that. So, fuck, that leaves me in an awkward spot because I don't want to talk shit about this beer because it's not as good as I thought it was going to be, or as good as many other New England IPAs out there. But not discount the sentiment behind it. So if you will allow me to just focus on the beer and take that sentiment and just take it out of the equation, because it brings forward a lot of, I don't want to say bias, but kind of does a lot bit more, sentiment to it. So I'm going to remove that and just review this beer as this beer. I'm going to step away from the meanings behind it, the can, the design of the can. We're not going to do any of that. But just to look at the beer as a beer, I'm fairly not having a good time. It smells a little off. It tastes a little off. Let's see what the website has to say. oldflamebrewingco.ca. You will find Shawn's Way. I don't know what rendition, but they're showing the 6.4 version. So let's see. A rotating New England IPA brewed in memory of the late founding partner Shawn LaRue at 6.4%. The latest iteration of our New England IPA has a deep orange hue with a very full body yet soft bitterness. This one is juicy. Double dry hop with Citra, Comet, and Simcoe. The beer has a dank and tropical aroma with flavors of orange, mango, with citrus pith notes to finish. No awards in pairing and no flavor profile descriptions. Juicy. Maybe at one time it was juicy, but now it's kind of a mess. Gonna be honest. As I think every reviewer should. I would love to taste this beer as how it's described, but I'm not really getting tropical orange mango citrus pith. I'm getting old apple cider and mystery flavor out of it. And an undercarbed beer with a piney, grassy, earthy hop flavor and aroma. Almost like muddy water. Not a fan, and that really sucks. Really, really sucks indeed. Again, I'm going to guess that the beer posted on the website is this current version, which leads me to believe the Untapped is not current, because this one says it's Mosaic, Citra, and Amarillo, where the website says Citra, Comet, and Simcoe. There are two others, but the ABVs don't match up. Like two other Shawn's Ways that don't match up. So I don't really have an Untapped for you. But hey, let's get to the price. Getting to the price. Starts at $2.89 before tax. Comes in growlers for $10.65 pre-tax. Cans and singles at $2.89. 6-packs, 12-pack, they don't change. Cool. $2.89 before tax for a small can. I think the moment was also $2.89, coming out to about $3.27 for the short can. For 6.4%, not a bad price at all. For the beer itself, not worth it, because the beer really isn't that great. Just gonna say it. Not that great, which is weird, because I get it if the beer was, many months old, but sitting at April 9th, and today being May 1st, questions are being brought up. Red flags are being brought up for me. But hey, is what it is. Gotta review it how I gotta review it. With that said, guys, choosing the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Old Flame, Shawn's Way, New England IPA. Version, I'm not too sure. It's muddied, it's weird, it's old papery apple cider with mystery flavor, mystery candied flavors, and yeah, it's not that great. I'm sorry. I know this beer has a lot of sentimental value and the reason behind it, but as a beer itself, and looking at it as just another beer, it's not good. And that's a big shame. It's a big shame indeed. Overall, Shawn's Way, New England IPA, whatever version this is, only gets like a 5-6 out of 10 for me, which is an absolute shame. That hurts me to say because of the sentimental value behind it, behind this series of beers. Damn. Presentation, like I said, we're not going to touch that today, which is totally fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Before I leave, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Some beers don't turn out as well as you hope, but that's okay. That's the whole point of drinking beer. You find the ones you like and the ones you don't. Cheers.